gets your vote for the most unpopular person in the history of the United Kingdom?
Oh. Is it the Golden Pega?
We're going back a bit.
Serial killer,
Unpopular
politician, former editor of Daily Mirror. Is it an actual person?
It is an actual person.
Actual person.
We're going back to Victorian times.
Victorian times.
So it's a public health reformer. People just didn't want it. It's a man called Edwin Chadwick, and according to his biographer, he was notable for being the most unpopular...
Oh, creepy. Look at that,
Yeah.
creepy.
Wow. It is a bit creepy.
I'm sorry.
Well,
He'd stand too near to you and lick his lips, wouldn't
Yeah.
he? Absolutely.
How did they hold the mirror up after that haircut? And he said, yeah, that's... yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like that, yeah.
Bit more pointy here.
How have you got all my hair on the back? How have you done that?
Do you think when he had it cut, he had his head tipped
must have
forward
taken-
like that?
He's fallen asleep. Just cut it anyway.
It's like Bill Bailey a little bit.
Yes,
It's called Edwin Chadwick, and notable for being the most unpopular single individual in the whole of the United Kingdom.
Wow.
He was a promoter of health and safety measures and so on. But there's a wonderful quote by one of his friends. It says, "It's one of the few unquestioned privileges of old age to be a bore, and this great man had, I fear, discounted too early, too freely and too heavily of this privilege. One reason was that he babbled too much, not of green fields, but of sewage. He was obsessed with sewage. And he tried to restrict the sale of alcohol. I mean, there was lots of things about him that nobody liked at all. But he did lots of good. He tried to get spelling expunged from the school curriculum.
Right.
That's quite unnecessary.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But he basically dragged the British sanitary service from the sort of dark ages of the Victorian times into the modern light. Who has been unpopular in our lifetime?
Wow.
I don't know where to begin.
I reckon every single man called Jeremy.
Well, it's interesting that you should say that, because Jeremy Beadle... You probably don't remember
Beadle's
Jeremy
around.
Beadle. There was a poll in 1991, and Jeremy Beadle came second,
Wow.
only to Saddam Hussein.
No. I can't believe
Yeah.
Wait, am I right?
Yes, my darling.
Yeah.
Yes. He was actually a very nice guy, Jeremy Beadle. I worked with him on a couple of occasions. He was lovely, but apparently the public did not agree. He did a lot of those sort of practical joke...
Game for a
Thanks.
laugh.
Game for a laugh,
You
game for a
game
laugh.
for a laugh. We've kidnapped your child. Game for a laugh.
Can anybody guess who's the least popular US president in the last 100 years?
Well, not JFK. He was popular.
He was beloved. So Donald Trump's levels of approval bottomed out at about 34%.
Oh, was Nixon less popular?
It was Truman, actually. Truman was the least popular. He had 22% by the time he kind of got to the bottom there. It was the Korean War that scuppered him.
That'll
Was
do
it
it. That'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Does anybody know who do the French like even less than Adolf Hitler?
Nope.
I'm going to go to the 1982 World Cup.
Oh, Schumacher, the goalkeeper.
So what happened?
He ran out and clattered one of the French forwards, nearly killed him. It was deliberate, and he wasn't even sent off. France were 3-1 up and ended up losing. It was terrible. See, he's deliberately missed the ball there. He could have got the ball, but he decided to try and kill that man on the left. He nearly did.
Patrick Battiston.
Battiston, that's
Yes,
him.
he broke 3 ribs, he knocked him out.
He absolutely poleaxed him.
Yeah.
It was really shocking. And then wasn't even booked.
Didn't say sorry and wasn't sent off.
Yeah.
No, it was one of the most extraordinary things. He says, I didn't go over and see if he was all right, because there were a lot of French people doing that.
But are you so romantic?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because now it looks like he's going in for a hole.
Voted most unpopular person ever in a French newspaper poll. Second was Hitler. If you want to be popular, avoid talking about sewage or running into Frenchmen. Thank you for watching. Do remember to subscribe to the QI channel and click here to watch more videos. Well, please, come on, pick something.